All right, so unfortunately, the Warriors lost to the Memphis Grizzlies in the second game of this two-game set. And I was expecting it to be a good fight, which it was, but unfortunately, the Warriors did not have Stephen Curry and Kevon Looney, so I thought maybe the Warriors would lose this just because of the way the last game ended. So final score was 111 to 103 Memphis. And if you think about it, it was a pretty interesting lineup for the Warriors because Smiley played at center for the Warriors. Jordan Poole continued to perform and excel well. He had 26 points, leading scorer, 20 for Wiggins, so not quite. He had half the amount of points as last game, but I don't really blame him because he's sharing the spotlight. Oubre had 12. He started 2. Toscano Anderson off the bench had 11. And obviously Pascal did not play either. So, obviously put the Warriors at a disadvantage, but this is a close one up until the end. Just the Grizzlies got, more chances towards the end. John Morant didn't really have too good of a game. I feel like he couldn't really shoot super well. He had 14 points. The leading scorers were for the Memphis Grizzlies were Dylan Brooks and Valanciunas, both had 19 points respectively. But, it was really just a matter of it coming down to the end. Like, the Warriors were only outscored by 4 in the first quarter. They outscored the Memphis Grizzlies by 6 in the second, so they would have been up by 2 at half. But however, the Warriors were outscored by 5 in the third and outscored by 5 at the end. So ultimately, they lost by 8, which kind of sucked. It's a tight race right now in the playoffs. Memphis is one behind us. We are behind Dallas, who is looking like they're winning decent games. We just gotta, make sure we're not falling out of this race. I'm pretty sure we're half a game out of this playoff hunt in the 8th seed, and I really need us to win. We really need to win more games like this against teams. Obviously, with injuries, it's going to be hard, but I don't think that's much of an excuse when you have guys like Jordan Poole playing super good and basically replacing Curry. Now we're playing a very, very good team in the 76ers next game, who are first in their conference, and I'm pretty sure they're second overall in the NBA behind the Jazz. So that's going to be a tough one. So I'm hoping Curry's back. I'm hoping Looney's back. I think Looney didn't pass some sort of protocol. I'm hoping we have just our team at basically full strength. But unfortunate loss. It sucks to lose to a team that you really should have won against. We beat them last night, obviously, by a pretty sizable amount, and we had a pretty decent comeback. We were down by, at 10 at one point in the third, and we came back, and Alan Smolijic, he played all right. It was the first time we really saw him mostly, involved in this action. He only had 3 points in only 8 minutes, so he started, but he kind of shared the floor with the other guys on it. But, it was nice seeing Nico Mannion out there, too, young player. It just sucks that we couldn't follow through. And like I said, we're going to move to 22 and 21. Grizzlies moved to 19 and 20, so they're still behind us by a couple of games. But Curry was out. I bet if Curry was in, we probably would have won this. I could guarantee you. The presence he brings to this team, he's just very valuable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Juan Toscano, like I said, 11. He had some great shots out there. I'm just hoping we can be more consistent with our shooting. Because if you look at our shooting tonight, it was down a little bit. We were at 34% tonight, which was down from the last game. Last game, it was exceptional, especially without Curry. And our three-point percentage wasn't that great, 13 for 41. That's way too many misses. So we got to improve that a little bit more. But, it was an all right game until the end. I think we just got to follow through more if we want to make the playoffs at least. Because right now, we're very close to being in it, but we just got to, win games. You have to go on a streak. We could have won 3 in a row with this, but we didn't. And like I said, we're playing a really tough team next. And after the 76ers, we're also playing, we'll have the Kings and Hawks, which should be less of a challenge, but we'll have some tough ones after that. So let me know what you guys think. Go Warriors.